Listen, as a business owner, sustaining your profits and cash flow is extremely important, my friends. One of the biggest mistakes that I see almost every business owner make, including myself, including people that I've worked with that have made millions of dollars. It's a human thing. So realize that this is something that everybody experiences. Once you have a certain level of success, it becomes very easy to sit back on that success and say, okay, we made it. We finally breathe and relax. And what happens is your profits will go like this, and then they'll usually go right back to where they were before. When you do that, be aware of this. Know that as a human, you can't escape this if you suddenly sit back and relax, which, by the way, I'm a big proponent of rest, sleep, taking time for yourself, and self-care. But this is why it's so important to implement that as part of your daily routine so that you're not just grinding, and then you have to take 6 months off. Okay? And so what happens is we get to a certain level of success and then we coast thinking that we can live off of that one accomplishment. We finally made it, instead of realizing that that level that we reached was actually just the beginning of the next level. When you reach a certain level of success, you want to systematize how to repeat that every month and then go further past it. So once you hit a certain level of success, your goal is to take that level of success, systematize it so that it happens on autopilot with far less effort on your part. If you did all that by a lot of effort on your part, your goal is going to be to find other people to do the work that brings in the same level of result for you. And then you can build on that and go further. Okay? So your goal is not to just, boom, I made money, boom, I'm successful. No, I'm sorry. That might hurt to hear that, but that's just a stepping stone to the next level for you. Getting to that place, if you have that reaction, your temperature gauge on your life and your income is going to go right back to where you were before. And maybe that is the comfort zone of your life. Many of us have that zone, that comfort zone in our life. Could be $60,000, could be $100,000, could be $250,000. Your comfort zone, by the way, when you get to a certain level, I'm gonna be real here, and you might judge people that are like this, but I'm telling you, it's so real. When you get to making millions of dollars, your comfort zone is millions of dollars, and if you're below that, you have to get back to that place because that's where your comfort zone is. Everybody's comfort zone is different. We have potential that can allow us to go 2 to 5x beyond our comfort zone. And many of us have moments of genius where we do that, and then we usually will shrink right back to our comfort zone. So be aware of your humanity. Be aware of this cycle. Be aware of this pattern. It's a very real pattern. And then make decisions and choices to strategically make sure that it doesn't happen. Here's what I'm going to say. It's going to happen. You might think that that's demotivating, right? No, I want you to realize it's going to happen, and don't beat yourself up when it does. Don't get mad at yourself when you make $200,000 in a month and then the next month you're at $60,000. Don't beat yourself up when you're making $20,000 in a month and then the next month you're at $6,000. Don't beat yourself up when you make $2,000 in a month and then the next month you're at $600. Don't beat yourself up if you made $200 and then this next month you're at $60. This is usually the cycle that I see people doing. They'll go here and then they'll usually cut it down at that level. And it goes like this and it goes up over time. That's why you have to learn, how do I sustain this? How do I systematize it so it doesn't take up my hours? Because honestly, you're not going to be able to grow if you are in the weeds of your business constantly. If you are the one doing all the activities. It's a nice little pride ego thing for you. It might feel good. It might feel like you're doing enough adequate work to be worthy of the income that comes in. And you might feel like you have to do that much work to be good enough and worthy of your income. I'm sorry, but that's a mindset issue that's going to have to change. For you to make more money, you're actually going to have to do a lot less work, personally. And you're going to have to make more quality decisions and learn to lead other people to do what you were doing. That's the only way to scale. And is it going to be at the same level as you doing the work? No, it's not. It's never going to be. Nobody else is going to ever be able to do what you do as good as you, but 80%, 90%, building a system to get to 100% is possible. That's how business owners think. That's how entrepreneurs, that's how millionaires think. And you got to start thinking that way even if you haven't made $1,000 yet. You have to start thinking that way even if you haven't made $10,000 yet. How can I grow things? How can I systematize it? How can I get more results with less work? If the thought of making more money with less work causes you anxiety, you may need to explore that, and there's a mental something, a barrier there that's blocking you. You're going to have to learn how to systematize your profits and make that kind of money without doing as much work so that you can then grow to the next level. Every single one of you. That's your goal. Or go get a job. Those are your two options. And hey, a job's great if that's what you want. That's awesome, but don't lie to yourself and say that you want to be an entrepreneur with a job mentality and a job work ethic. I'm sorry, my friends. Oh, and by the way, yes, people that work jobs have great work ethics. I don't mean that they don't. What I mean is the things that you're going to do, you're going to have to do what is uncomfortable for you and what is anti what you've done your whole life up to this moment in time for you to go to the next level. It's going to literally feel like you are ripping your brains out for you to do what you need to do to reach your income goals. Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to do what scares you to the point that you feel like throwing up on a regular daily basis? You're going to have to start. As soon as you start, it gets easier. That's what I love helping coach people on is what are those activities that get the kind of results that they want, that get the kind of results to take them to that 7-figure level, that 8-figure level. We got clients that are crossing into that level that we're working with, that we're helping them break through. We've helped companies go to 8 figures multiple times before. And that's what I would love to help you with as well. Even if you just need to make an extra $1,000 and just break through whatever it is, the mindset, the strategy, I'd love to talk with you. You can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. We'll talk soon.